Live from the campus of Washington and Lee University, this is a Channel 18 Rockbridge News Update.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Rockbridge Report Tuesday Live Update. I'm Isabel Chiodo. Lexington and Rockbridge County have a new Commonwealth attorney. Jared Moon was sworn in yesterday at the Rockbridge County Courthouse. He is replacing Chris Bilius, who is now a Rockbridge County judge. Rockbridge Report's Grayson Duran interviewed Moon, who outlined some of his priorities.
Methamphetamine has become an epidemic here in Rockbridge County in the city of Lexington, and dealing with those issues, working with law enforcement, we have a drug task force that is working diligently on trying to solve this issue and try to lessen the amount of methamphetamine that comes into our jurisdiction. But I think that's probably going to be our number one issue.
Robert Mueller's nearly 2-year investigation is over, but not for President Trump. It appears he now wants to settle some scores, even after Mueller cleared him and his campaign of conspiring with the Russian government in the 2016 election. CNN's Jessica Schneider reports.
There are a lot of people out there that have done some very, very evil things, very bad things, I would say treasonous things against our country. Those people will certainly be looked at.
President Trump and his allies on the offensive after being cleared of conspiracy with Russia by special counsel Robert Mueller. With half a dozen aides and advisors telling CNN the president plans to use the results to attack his perceived political enemies.
We can never let this happen to another president again.
The top Republicans in the House and White House counselor Kellyanne Conway calling for the resignation of the head of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff.
He's been on every TV show 50 times a day for practically the last 2 years, promising Americans that this president would either be impeached
Kellyanne, he's a politician.
But Schiff pledging to continue his investigation into the president's conduct and dismissing criticism.
More than used to attacks by my GOP colleagues, and I would expect nothing less.
Senate Judiciary Chairman Lindsey Graham vowing to investigate allegations of anti-Trump bias at the Justice Department and the FBI, and calling for a new special counsel probe.
By any reasonable standard, Mr. Mueller thoroughly investigated the Trump campaign. You cannot say that about the other side of the story.
The president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, criticizing Mueller for declining to exonerate the president on obstruction of justice, despite not charging him.
This is a cheap shot. He is exonerated in the next 2 paragraphs.
Well,
the next 2 paragraphs say not sufficient evidence and no obstructive conduct.
Meanwhile, 6 House Democratic Committee chairmen demanding Barr release the full Mueller report and underlying evidence and documents by next Tuesday.
Virginia Governor Ralph Northam is trying to revive an effort to ban motorists from holding cell phones while driving. Northam announced today he's adding a proposed amendment to legislation that would bar drivers from holding a cell phone while driving in a highway work zone. The governor's amendment would broaden the ban to include all roads in Virginia. The legislature will return April 3rd. State law already makes it illegal to text or email on a cell phone while driving. Chicago police and the mayor are upset with prosecutors after all charges against Jussie Smollett were dropped earlier today. 5 weeks ago, Smollett was indicted on 16 felony counts related to making a false police report. The report alleged Smollett was attacked by 2 men. He alleged they yelled racial and homophobic slurs before looping a rope around his neck. Authorities allege Smollett knew the men and arranged for the attack. It is not yet clear what prompted the decision to dismiss the case. Smollett spoke today regarding the decision.
First of all, I want to thank my family, my friends, the incredible people of Chicago and all over the country and the world who have prayed for me, who have supported me, who have shown me so much love. But make no mistakes, I will always continue to fight for the justice, equality, and betterment of marginalized people everywhere.
Students at Charlottesville High School and Buford Middle School took part in a walkout on Monday, led by the Black Student Union at the high school. 130 students from the high school and 21 students from the middle school participated. Students left classes to demand racial justice, days after the districts closed over threats of ethnic cleansing. News outlets report the Black Student Union at Charlottesville High School was the target of online threats last week. A teenager is charged in the threats. Tune in to our regular broadcast on Thursday to see who cooks the best chili in Lexington. Reporter Grace Duran takes you to the Habitat for Humanity Chili Cook-Off. That's all for the Tuesday Live Update. Thanks for watching. For more, go to the rockbridgereport.wlu.edu.